Hey guys up, welcome back to the channel. Got a few reactions to film today. I've left it a little bit later because it's hot still in the UK. This heat is brutal. Just done with this heat wave, to be honest. I hate it at the moment. And it's just like, yeah, it's humidity, so it's all fun and games. I tried to film this early, it was just too hot. So I was like, nah, I need to wait till it gets a little bit cooler. So I got a few today. This first one I'm doing is kind of a really cool collaboration actually, and I'm a massive fan of one of these bands, so I'm checking out a new project. It's called Yao, which is it's been described as like a Japanese supergroup that are from all different genres, and it's a way to try blend the genres so there's no creative boundaries. So the group itself comprises of hip-hop artist Awich, rapper CHICO CARLITO, the massive legends that are OK ROCK, which are like a global massive rock band, one of my favourite Japanese band of all time. And you also got the heavier alternative band Paledusk. So it's quite a cool lot, I can't lie. And obviously Paledusk and OK ROCK I saw last year in London, and yeah, OK ROCK are one of my all-time favourite bands. I've seen them like 10 times, and in terms of Japanese bands, like, they've always been my favourite. Paledusk was really cool as well because they supported them, and then they came out and played Curiosity together last year in London, which was really dope to see them perform that together. I've not heard of Awich or CHICO CARLITO, but they posted a little teaser of this video, I think it was last week, and the song came out on the 7th of July, which it looks like there's been some money and production put into the video. So the new song is called 777. From what I heard of the teaser, it looks like the guitar sounds like really goes a bit heavy too. So I thought this would be cool because apparently they did a live performance of this. I think it might have been like a Red Bull sort of collaboration. I haven't watched it because I was like, do you know what? I want to go into this a little bit unknown just to see what it's going to sound like. I'm really intrigued though, because the fact they're trying to blend all these different genres is going to be really cool to see how it works and how they the vocal duties and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a really cool song to check out. And I thought, you know, it's something a little different. I haven't actually done any OK ROCK stuff on my channel, which surprises me, to be honest, because I love those guys. So yeah, we'll check out Yao 777. I'll give my thoughts on it, and then I'll give my full-on breakdown at the end. So without further ado, guys, let's check out his new project. Right then. Yeah, but it's like a post-apocalyptic war setting from what I gather. Oh. This is the teaser bit I heard. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. This is a good start. There's the OK ROCK boys. I like the game vocals. Nice, the Tucker started the song off. Freaking nice, dude. So we've got one OK ROCK here. Okay. That's riff. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. That solo. This is sick. Alright, okay. That's kind of even better than I thought it was going to be. That's the start of the song, but I like the way that obviously Tucker and OK ROCK sort of started it, and then obviously when they all came with the gang vocals, that freaking guitar. One thing I will say with Japanese, they are insane musicians, man. Like, there's so much Japanese music I listen to from like OK ROCK, Overworld, Asian Kung Fu Generation, Dorian Gray, LA Garden, like the list goes on and on. Obviously Paledusk, one I came into recently last year, and they're all freaking insanely talented, man. And yeah, obviously I have a special place for Japanese music and culture because it's just one of my favourite parts in the world I've ever been to. Yeah, OK ROCK I've been a fan of since like 2007, 2008. So, you know, they've been in my life a long time. And yeah, to see them on the track like this is really cool. And yeah, upon first glance, like, the collaborative effort, you can really feel it. And yeah, the musicianship is like ridiculous, and I just love the vocals. It looks like we've got Chico's about to come in, it looks like, so the rap a bit, which would be cool because I like a bit of rap and music. Like obviously grew up on new metal, so it could be cool how he adds his flair to it, and then obviously we'll go from there. But yeah, man, I'm really digging this so far. Kind of breaks the song pretty well, actually. Okay. She's badass, man. I like her voice. I'm back to the chorus now. Do you know what? The camera work in this video is sick, by the way. Ooh. Paledusk now. He is in the same screen. Do you know what? That bit there, the way it blended between genres, how the frack did they do that and pull that off? That was ridiculous. Nah, man, I need to admit it. That was so cool. It kind of went from like a rock track to like hip hop to a bit of like R&B, and it's gone into a bit of a metal sounding stuff. Dude, that was a sick transition. I don't know how they did that, but that seemed, it flowed so naturally. Oh, that was cool. I knew Paledusk had the heavy element because like they do a lot of heavier stuff, and like he's an insane screamer as well, the guy from Paledusk. But yeah, that whole little transition. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that properly. That was dope. So cool. I like how they've added their own little spin on it as well. And the vocal dynamic between all of them, it's like really works. Like, if you didn't know they were separate bands, you'd think they were like a cohesive unit. Because, oh man. Right, let's try and get through this, and I'll say words at the end. Change the style again. Nice. That's so catchy, that bit. I'm sucking for gang vocals. Tars, man. Holy shit. Totally slaps on it. Oh my god, I want more. I actually want more. Oh, that was so good. That was actually so sick. Oh man, I need more from these guys. It's cool they're doing like credits for this actually. And the production of that video was ridiculous. That's a cool shot. I really like that. Alright, so that was Yao with 777. Dude, I have got many things. Do you know what? As a song as a whole, that was freaking really sick. That was so impressive. And the way they blended all the genres together, it just worked really well. Because that's not an easy thing to do. When you've got artists and bands that are from totally different like specs in the music scene, it can go one or two ways. It can turn out something like really epic like this, or it can be a bit of a convoluted mess. But I'm glad to say it's the earlier. It works so well, and you would think they were one whole band. Like, because going into this, if you didn't know who these guys were, you'd think they were just like, you know, this massive band. But the fact they're like individual artists and bands, and they've worked together, and everyone got their moment to shine, which I really like, because I think with a collaborative effort like that, it can go one or two ways where someone might overpower someone more, but I feel like they all got their own moment, which is really cool. I liked how, like, obviously Tucker from OK Rock started off with the vocals, and yeah, he's got such an amazing voice, because he can do the light stuff really well. He's got a bit of a grit to his voice, and when he can do the heavier stuff and scream as well, it's really impressive. And then obviously with Chico as well, with the rapping style, was really cool. With Awich as well, like I've said, I've not heard of her stuff before, but I really liked her delivery and her vocals as well, when she added something really cool to it. And then when freaking Paledusk came in with the screams and the heaviness, I was like, oh, okay. There was that little segment in the middle where it just went like, it blended the genres really well, and it was like quite a cool transition. Whereas You know, some artists and bands it may not have worked necessarily, but I really like that transition. It just felt quite natural in the song too. I think as well, obviously, you know, I'm you know, out of all those artists in this song, OK Rock are like obviously my favourite. There's just something about that band. They've got this charisma, and you feel their presence as well. And you know, they're a massive global band. Like, you know, in Japan they are freaking massive. Like the stadiums they play out in Japan are insane, but they've done really well over here in the West. And when they started, because I first saw them in the UK in 2014, I think it was on the Jinsei Boku sort of era, and I remember seeing like the Electric Ballroom in Camden, and they've gradually worked their way up. Like I've seen it at Wembley Arena, and then they played the O2 Arena last year, which was massive. They didn't sell it out sadly, but I think they were close to selling it out. So to go from Japan to come to the other side of the world and essentially conquer it, it's impressive for them, man. They've been so consistent as a band. Like they've released, was it 10, 11 albums I think, and they just tour endlessly. And yeah, they are amazing. Because what I like about it, they blend Japanese with the English as well. A lot of the later stuff they do now, it doesn't have so much Japanese in as it used to do, because I think they're trying to cater to like the Western market, but they still do it, and it keeps that authenticity of them as well, which I really like. It's the same lineup, man. I'm gonna have to go and check the other bands out, because like I said, Paledusk I've checked out since I saw them last year, and I really like what they're doing. And yeah, the guy in Paledusk, like his screams are just sick, and because they supported and opened for One OK Rock, and I was like, I'd actually see these guys on their own tour because they were so cool. Obviously with Awich as well, she's a new one that I've not come across before, but I'm gonna go check her out because I just liked her vocal performance. She got a bit of like attitude to which I like, and she really carried herself really well in the song, and like her vocals as well. I was like, oh, they're kind of really working well with the other guys as well, and it was nice. And then with Chico, with obviously the rapping style, it was really sick because like, I do like a lot of Japanese rap because it's different. And the way he was delivering it worked on a song like this, because like obviously it's got a bit of a new metal flair to it, like having that element in the song too. But yeah, I just loved it, man, because it's like they all got their moment to shine. No one really overpowered anyone, and then when they came together for that chorus of the gang vocals, it was so freaking dope, man. I really like that. I think what I like about this project, obviously this is only the first song, first introduction, I kind of like that it's trying to remove the barriers in music, because I think now genres, they're less and less of a thing now, because there's a lot of crossover, whereas back in the day, like you'd have your rock, rap, R&B, pop, you know, alternative, metal, whereas I feel like now the genres kind of blend a bit more fluidity, and there's not so much of like it's this, or it's that. I think that's the aim that they're trying to achieve with this, like trying to bring down the barriers and the labels in music, because it's a really cool actual project. When you actually sit and think about what they're trying to do with this, it's really sick, because it's good for a lot of people that maybe haven't got eyes and ears on like the Japanese rock scene, because some of the Japanese artists and musicians, man, they are ridiculously talented, and I'm hoping with a project like this it starts to maybe get more eyes and ears onto that part, because there's a whole culture and a whole subculture of music in Japan as well, and if it can get more eyes and ears on and bring them into more of like the Western market as well, and you know, get some of these artists and bands to tour over more regularly, I think it's only a good thing, because it appeals to everyone. I like that it's just it's what they're trying to set up with the mission for this project. I think it's really cool, and I actually really like it. I'm like really behind the idea of it. I think the music video really backs up the song as well, because I think with something like that, you're like, it deserves to have a full-on like production for a music video, and I really liked it because it's like there was a story to it. Everyone got their cool little moments, like everyone had their characters to play as well, and there were some really cool shots in there. And yeah, just seeing them all up on the stage where they're all performing as well, like just seeing the One OK Rock boys like rocking out with Paledusk was really cool. And then you have like Tucker, Awich and Chico at the front, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm just glad it got a full-on, like it looked like they put some money and effort into that video, and it really came across well, which I really liked. Yeah, I want more, man. I want more from this project, like, because I don't know if it's like an EP they're doing, if it's an album, if it's just gonna be a collection of singles. But as soon as that song finished, I want more. I actually want more for it, because it's like this kind of supergroup, like it doesn't really exist a lot. You'll get like bands that do collaborations and stuff, like maybe touring, but on the music side, you don't get as much anymore. I mean, the only thing close I can really think of that we had, oh god, this might have been like mid-2000s, was like Roadrunner United, because there was a bunch of bands on like the Roadrunner record. I think like Trivium were involved in it. They had a really cool lineup. So that's the kind of only thing I can think in recent years. There might be more that I might have skipped over, But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. That was a freaking actual like incredible masterpiece of a song. And like I said, the genres worked. It just really worked well together. And oh boy, it's got me hyped for more, man. I'm gonna have to listen to that properly after the reaction, because dude, that slaps. And obviously, you know, me being a OK Rock fan as well, it was cool to see them in there like start the song as well, which I really liked. And yeah, like Tucker's he's such a talent, man. Honestly, everyone in OK Rock, like all of them, just seeing like Tyler up there rocking out the guitar as well was sick, man. And Ryota had a really cool moment in there with the bass as well. I like seeing him rocking out and stuff, which is really cool. And just get a bit of a moment to shine. And Tomoe on the drums, like he's an insane drummer. Like I've seen OK Rock, like I said, about 10 times. I think it works out. And every time I see him behind the drums, man, he's just a beast. And he's got such good rhythms. Does some really cool things live, like little nuances too. And Toru, he's an insane guitarist, man. And he's got a really good voice too. I remember when I saw OK Rock last year, he was doing a few vocals, and I was like, oh, okay, where's that hiding? But they're just talented, man. OK Rock are one of the best. And they're a band that I always try and see when they hit the UK, because it's not often they come over here. I mean, they came over 24, 25. I think they came over in, might have been 2022, but I couldn't go to that. But yeah, they're a band I will always try and see, just because, like I said, they don't come here often, but when they do, it's always an incredible show. Always is, man. And yeah, that was Yao. I'm really stoked for this project, man. Like, because I didn't know how it was going to be. But obviously, as soon as that first verse and the chorus hits, I went, oh, okay, we're onto something here. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. That was really so freaking awesome. And I can't wait to hear more. So that'll be this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you don't forget to like and subscribe down below, stay tuned more videos. Go check out Yao's new song 777. And if there's any more releases, I'll do a follow-up reaction. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you on the next video.